Olha só o que Harry Maguire, ex-capitão do Manchester United, acabou de falar sobre Cristiano Ronaldo e sua segunda passagem pelo clube. Essa declaração vai dar o que falar. Se é a tua primeira vez aqui, este é o Mundo CR7 News, o canal onde acompanhas tudo sobre o maior jogador da história do futebol mundial. Então já sabes, deixa o teu like, inscreve-te no canal e ativa o sininho, porque aqui a notícia chega quente sem enrolação. Hoje temos uma revelação bombástica direto do ex-capitão e ex-colega de Cristiano, Harry Maguire. Ele falou abertamente sobre o retorno do craque ao Manchester United, e o que disse vai surpreender você. Vamos conferir. Harry Maguire admitiu que o time não conseguiu se adaptar ao estilo e aos movimentos de Cristiano Ronaldo nessa segunda passagem. O clube enfrentava um momento difícil, mas mesmo assim o Cristiano continuava marcando gols com regularidade. Maguire disse:
So just two questions I got now for you to finish off. You mentioned Ronaldo earlier. I think the fans, the Man United fan base, always want to hear about what he was like when he was here. And obviously someone who must have been very close would have been yourself. What did he bring to the dressing room, and what was he like in that dressing room? Just take us there a little bit.
No, I can't speak a bad word about him. It was amazing to have him. When just walk through the door was just incredible. It was just so disappointing how it ended and how we couldn't find a way to perform with him in the team. He was performing. He was scoring goals. It was crazy. I don't know how many he scored that year. We was rubbish and he was still scoring goals. So it just shows how good he is. But we just couldn't find a way to. All our system under Ollie was all about being front foot, being aggressive, pressing. It was like a pressing machine. We wasn't the best team. We actually finished third and then second, and we didn't have probably the best players. We had some great players, don't get me wrong, but it was all about pressing and working to a tactics and working to a shape and when to jump and when to stay. And then obviously Cristiano come in and we just didn't adapt well enough for him, and you could tell he was just so upset and frustrated.
How did you deal with that frustration and the anger that he would have shown outwardly? Because being in the change room, you know, he's not very good at hiding things. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. it's therefore to see. How do you deal with that as one of the senior players?
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? I think it was the season where I just think everyone was so frustrated in terms of like we just couldn't believe what happened, because we obviously finished third, then second, and then that season we brought in Sancho, Rafa, and Cristiano in the summer, and you're thinking, here we go now, like let's go and win the Premier League. And it just never happened. It just never clicked, and obviously we lost Ollie, which was disappointing, if I'm being honest. I felt like Ollie did an unbelievable job. I'll probably speak more about Ollie when I'm retired, but the way that he set us up in them first 2 years is probably the best I've felt in a team.
Wow.
Under Ollie and Kieran and Carras, those three, they had us so well organised. And like I said, we didn't have I wouldn't say the best team about
well
best
coached.
Players. We were just well coached, tactically brilliant, pragmatic, we could play, we could press. But yeah, the third season I was there, it just didn't work, and it had nothing to do with Cristiano, because like I said, he was our best player that year by far. And the boys and the tactics around him, it just didn't work.
E aí, você concorda com Maguire? Cristiano Ronaldo realmente não foi o problema no United, ou essa história tem mais detalhes? Deixa seu comentário aqui embaixo, quero saber sua opinião. Não esquece de deixar o like, se inscrever no canal e ativar o sininho para receber todas as novidades do nosso craque favorito. Até a próxima!